By now, you must have heard that Konami's remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 was released last week. You must have also heard that the performance on PC for a 1:1 remake of a 20-year-old game is absolutely shit. The game was remade using Unreal Engine 5. But is Unreal Engine 5 that bad? Spoiler alert, it's not. Okay, video. See you tomorrow. Let me explain. But it's easy to ship bad PC builds with Unreal Engine 5. The game build, that is. So let's talk about the real reason why every game, Unreal Engine 5 game on PC, has issues. And what players can do to actually make it better. Now, Unreal Engine 5 isn't bad. It's super powerful. But with great power usually comes great responsibility. Now, games using Unreal Engine 5 stutter because of two main reasons. The games need to use a visual effect it didn't prepare in advance, so it prepares it. The game is loading lots of world detail while running through it the first time. Now, games draw lights, shadows, materials using tiny recipes. So if your PC doesn't have a recipe ready, the moment the game needs it, the game stops for a second. And then a big single stutter is what you feel. Now, the second kind of stutter happens when moving through the world. Unreal Engine 5 headline features like nanite, lumen, and virtual shadow maps make the world look extremely detailed and realistic. But they also mean that the game must stream in lots and lots of data in advance. If the project or game is not tuned to keep the stream data steady, you might feel micro stutters, like whenever new buildings, rocks, or shadow all come into view. Now think of this like a restaurant being set up by the staff every time you walk in, like every time, or you'll be left waiting before any food is served. Now, many people say console gamers have a slight advantage here. They actually do. Only a slight one. You should still grow up and build a PC for gaming. एकदम mind expand हो जाएगा bro life में. Now, consoles are tightly controlled environments and they are fine-tuned for running a specific application, that is your video game. They have all the same OS, same GPU, same combination of possibilities, parts and builds, which means studios can actually tightly prepare the console, while the PC means broader testing and smarter preparation. A better example would be to think of it like iOS and Android apps. It's well known that apps just run smoother on Apple devices because of how tightly curated Apple's hardware is, and naturally the software ecosystem as well. Now suppose we continue the recipe metaphor. In that case, it's easier to pre-cook a recipe in a console kitchen than to cook it in a PC kitchen, because PCs rebuild the entire kitchen every time you want to render something. काफी making you hungry because मुझे तो भूख लग रही है.
Did the writer cook?
Did the writer cook or not? Please let us know in the comments. Does this mean Unreal Engine 5 is the problem? No. Unreal Engine 5 gives teams huge visual tech out of the box. Now the catch here is powerful tools need sensible limits. If you turn off every setting to cinematic and let the game create too many variations on the fly, you invite stutters. Well-run projects do of boring stuff but vital things. Prepare recipes ahead of time during testing and ship them so the gameplay doesn't have to pause. Keep the number of material and shader variations reasonable so they are fewer surprises at runtime. Set lighting and shadow budgets by area instead of one ultra heavy preset everywhere. Plan world streaming. Decide how much can load per second and design traversal around that. Okay, so we have talked about why the engine itself isn't to blame, but games are still stuttering on your PC. Here's what you can potentially do. Throw your system out. Easy, get a new one. There's a compile build shaders button on the main menu. Run it once before playing your game. If you get stutters while driving or flying, first lower shadow distance, reflections or global illumination step by step. Those directly affect the world loading cost. Drop textures only if you need extra VRAM headroom. A gentle frame rate cap can smooth pacing in some titles. Pair it with full screen exclusive if available. After big driver or game updates, expect a few stutters on the first run while the cache rebuilds, shader cache. If your storefront like Steam or Epic offers shader pre-caching, keep it on unless you don't have a lot of space. Now, none of these can guarantee a smoother game, but they kind of help. Now, we don't make games here at the MEP just yet. We may soon, but not just yet. We only build the machines they're made on. Crazy machines, by the way. Check them out on our Instagram. So we won't go out of our way to give advice to developers who are working hard on their projects. We are a company full of dedicated gamers, and while we may not understand the hard work goes into shipping a video game to release, we do wish developers were more cognizant of today's PC specs. Steam's hardware data is available for all to see. Maybe we are 1 or 2 generations of GPU away from utilizing the full potential of Unreal Engine 5. But the fact of the matter is, engine usage is only going to get better with time. Sure, it's frustrating now, but in time it'll get better. Unreal is perhaps the world's most popular game engine because it's free, and tutorials on how to learn it are everywhere, on YouTube, even on TikTok maybe. So beyond games, Unreal Engine 5 has become a backbone for virtual production, real-time previs, LED wall shoots, live camera lighting sync, and whatnot. So yeah, the ease and availability of talent who are already familiar with Unreal also incentivizes developers to use that engine. While there is no official confirmation, we can easily speculate that this ease of availability is why Konami chose Unreal Engine 5 for their Metal Gear Solid remake, despite spending millions of dollars developing the Fox engine. Today, platforms are adding ways to deliver more with every game download. If studios also keep lighting, shadows, and streaming within sensible budgets, we'll all spend less time staring at spikes and more time actually playing. So, what have we learned today? We have learned that Unreal Engine 5 isn't cursed. It's a power tool, and when a project prep recipes, plan streaming, and choose sensible default, it actually performs really well, even on mid-ranger systems. However, if you want to build a beast of a machine that doesn't care about how badly Unreal Engine 5 is optimized, give us a call. We'll help you out. Like if this helped, subscribe for better PC tech explainers. Thank you for watching.